Today I'm going to be planting in each one of these pots that Danny's got filled, and I'm going to put a squash in every other one and black-eyed peas in the opposite ones. And in the squash I'm going to put a couple of breakfast radishes just for bug deterrence. Not sure they're going to grow anything, but we're going to see if it'll help with any bugs that come through. Alright, y'all know y'all are my stickers. We're planting the Hoss Tool Gold Prize squash. That is the best yellow squash we've ever found. It's most prolific, it grows well. And in each pot I added the French breakfast radish, just 3 or 4 around each side. So I'm going to come back and cover those in every other pot. Then the second pot in between is black-eyed peas from Survival Garden Seeds. And I put 4 in each pot, scattered in from the center, because lots of times you don't want them right on the edge, and 4 should be enough for each pot. We can eat these fresh, or I can let them go to seed and dry them and have dried beans. So I've got all of them planted, and I also put squash and radish in this first one that he's got done. He's got to finish out these across here, and we'll put something else in those later. Guys, I'm excited. This is my first picking, and I probably got enough for about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 meals for Danny and I. And this is a 9-foot long bed, and I have 2 of them, and they're planted 2 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 9 foot long, 36 feet of row in this little area right here, which is totally amazing. And first picking, I'm excited. I've got to go down to the other garden. We have 2 rows there that are 60 foot long, and I get about that many off that. So that's 120 feet down there, and I probably won't get no more than that. Maybe, we'll see. We'll compare in a few minutes. Off the 60-foot row, I got about 1/3 of a 5-gallon bucket compared to about maybe half of a 2-gallon bucket here. And I've got my orange mini peppers. I'm gonna let them turn inside. My tomatoes, my purple pepper. I got about enough English peas for 1 mess. 2 cucumbers, and I think 6 zucchini, and 6 banana peppers. I dug up 2 plants, which is approximately 2 feet. Look at the size of those potatoes. Isn't that awesome? That's at least 2 meals for Danny and I. That is some nice big fingerling potatoes. Show you the size of them in my hand, and most of them are pretty consistent. I mean, I can barely hold 3, so that is great fingerling potatoes. All right, so this is the final harvest. I pulled about 12 carrots. That give us a couple of meals. Everything down here is doing pretty good. The potatoes has got to come out, make room for sweet potatoes. The beans are hanging in there. It's just really dry. The tomatoes are starting to have one to turn, so it won't be long. All these will start kicking it. We've cleaned out this bed around. We're going to be replanting, and further down I'm going to clean out onions and garlic and replant. The English peas down here are doing really good. I've been getting enough for a couple of meals every 2 or 3 days. The cucumbers are actually blooming and going like crazy. I've had several cucumbers. I've actually put up 1 jar of deals already. And you can see the bees are flying in and out of everything this morning. The zucchinis are doing really great right now. And the tomatoes are reaching. They're going up the trellis. So let's see if before they quit making, they actually make it up the trellis. The cucumbers are doing the same thing. They're starting to reach. So I'm going in and start cleaning everything. The greens will go to the chickens or the rabbits, and I'll get everything else cleaned and ready to eat. I'm going to be, I don't like to snap beans. I take and cut the ends off and then cut them. That way it saves my fingers. That's why I do not do stringed beans. I don't like anything with a string. And I have enough here. I think we can can. So I may be canning after a while.